NearFest. Some people were calling it Arctic Fest, but it's warmed up considerably. Temperatures are probably up near 50 degrees now. On this video, or on the videos, that you're going to see a variety of different things. You're going to see some interviews with some of the volunteers that were here. You're going to see a little bit of criticism of what happened here at NearFest. You're going to see some funny things that happened at NearFest and funny commentary. We're going to have a visit with some Canadians. And also on one of the NearFest videos, we will a little bit from Wayne Green, W2NSD.
I'm the campground manager on Thursday nights.
And what does that mean?
Well, it means that when everybody comes in, as they come in, they get their camping passes for the night, and they get their welcome and their directions around the campground, and around the whole festival.
Now, can they stay? Are there plugins here for them?
Yep, there's water and there's electricity for overnight. There is no septic, but you know, water and electricity for the night isn't bad.
I help with setup and parking in the morning, or traffic control in the morning. The experience is that there's a lot of happy people that want a few. Can you put that on the TV?
Yes, I can put that. It's
Alpha Hotels, there we go. You can get rid of the other. Most of them are very happy to be here.
must be Carl.
You're right.
And what do you do at NearFest?
I do management in the morning.
Oh, so you're both doing traffic
He works for me.
Have you had any unusual experiences?
The infamous camouflage truck from a couple of years ago.
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
What is it? Tell me more.
Well, that's the one that came in here saying that he knew everybody, and he called the radio saying they'd let him in, and he goes on and on and on about this. And we said, no, you can't go in. And he said he wanted to camp out here, and he said, no, you can't camp out here. You have to camp, and this is before camping. And he said, well, what am I going to do? And he said, well, you can't stay here tonight. Well, I don't have any money, I don't have any gas, what am I going to do? I'm driving a thing that gets me 2 miles to the gallon, and I'm going to run out of gas. He says, can't stay here. And we got Paulie to come down, and Paulie talked to him, and he was gone.
Well, my job is allegedly Director of Communications. Actually, I operate a little AM low-power radio station. Some people could call it a pirate, but basically it's music and information. It's tied in with these guys here, which is the pirate ship, which is an FM operation. And we broadcast on AM and FM. I sometimes man the prize giveaways, and people ask me a lot of questions that I don't have answers for, but that's the way it is. This device here, known as a slinging transformer. It's been around since the dawning of creation of mankind, where we tie the slinging string onto what is known as the pilot rope. The pilot rope is attached to the slinging transformer, and it's also where you have your best grip. Toss the thing. And we have the slinging string on this.
This does not look like some of the things that they sell here at NearFest.
It's a dead audio output transformer from a Helicrafter's SX25.
Here we go. My God, a flyback transformer.
Well,
It made
not a
it.
real high shot, but perhaps it'll do.
You have a volunteer badge.
Yes.
And a picture.
Yes.
And what is your job here at NearFest?
Plainclothes security. I work for the Sergeant at Arms.
And what do you look for when you're doing what you do?
Safety issues. We're looking for people smoking in buildings, which is absolutely prohibited here, and open fires. We assist the fire watch people from the local town.
Okay, what is your name?
Mariah.
And what do you think of the ham radio operators, the ham radio people?
Cool.
Who are you?
My name's Carol Hazen. I'm from Angelino Sausage House.
And you provide food for NearFest.
Yes, we do. We're one of 4 vendors here at the NearFest now at Deerfield Fair.
How are hams any different? Ham radio operators any different than anybody else you serve?
Oh, they're a special group. A lot different. You know, they have their own breed, and you know, they're comical. They're like an education, something I knew nothing about when I first started, and I really don't know a lot about it today, but all I know is a good bunch of guys, and we see the same faces and watch the kids grow, and it's been a good education for the last 19 years. They eat a lot, and they enjoy our food, and when they don't like it, but if something's cold, but usually it's all good and fresh, but once in a while, during the weather in the winter and stuff like that, it gets cool. They might get a cool thing, but we exchange it for them.
They are out, but they're in the
and you're a volunteer, and
I'm
your
actually
job,
one of the founders from way back when.
and
And days of old and nights were bold and all that stuff.
and your job is
Well, I used to be in charge of forums, special events, and non-commercial exhibits, but I moved south. Someone else is now doing the forums and guest speakers and such, and I'm just doing the non-commercial exhibits and special event stations, stuff like that.
you are first in line.
Yes, again, you interviewed me in the spring. He got here at 3 o'clock in the morning. This is Dick.
KK1RR.
And I had to make it up here by 3:15 because he had the coffee, and to get it while it was hot, I had to make it here early.
So you've been in line for 6 hours.
Yes.
Is it worth it? Was it worth it last year?
Yes, it was worth it last year. It's worth it every year. Actually, to come up here and support Mike and the rest of the guys that work so hard for this, to keep us a good place to have to come and sell and have fun. This is the warmest of the jackets I had because I knew it was going to be a little chilly today.
Hi, you are?
Roland Gilmat,
He looks-
W1RLG.
W1RLG, and you look a little cool.
Cold.
You look a little cold over there. What time did you get in line this morning?
About 5:30, 5:15.
You know, the guy 2 cars ahead of you, he came in 2 hours before you.
Oh my goodness.
Why do you come so early?
Just to make sure I get a good spot.
Excited about this getting, how close are we to opening?
We're about 2 minutes away.
Excitement building?
Well, yeah, amidst the shivers and chills. Shiver me
Would
timbers.
you prefer warm rain or cold dry?
Cold dry.
Cold dry.
Yeah.
I could completely and totally concur. As long as it's not raining, it can snow, I don't care.
What's your job here?
What do I do here other than be cold? I am the director of commercial exhibits. There we go. Look at that. John K1JJS.
The gate is officially open.
We're here at NearFest. They're starting to come in. The RVers are coming in. It's 9 o'clock. Everybody's piling in. It's a little cold, but it's not raining. Better cold and dry than warm and rainy. And look at them. Here they come. There's still more to come. And then we're going to pan right over here. Follow me. Follow me. Down over here is everybody else. The first guy that came in this morning came in at 3:15 a.m. So I bet you he's pretty anxious to get in. So NearFest, Deerfield, New Hampshire, we're ready to go. You get here this morning?
I got here this morning at about 8:15.
Oh, that's not too bad.
KB1 GCK, Jack
Okay.
Seabrook, New Hampshire.
Okay. What time did you get here?
Oh, about 5:30?
Oh, that's late.
Yeah, late.
And can you tell me when the temperature outside, when we look at this young man over here, when we look at him, he looks like he's dressed for the Arctic. However, you look like you're dressed for Bermuda.
Yeah, it's a little chilly. We actually had some flurries this morning, so yes, it's very cold and the wind doesn't help.
Dueling cameras. Dueling cameras. Dueling cameras.